Jerusalem born, but Babylon raised. My father never played no game, so I changed my ways, making sure I was upright repeatedly. Then all of a sudden my life changed immediately. Never envisioned living a life full of lust and sin in it, so I made a decision that started from the beginning. I keep my mind on a mission, I'm a prophet, so my job is to warn all the wicked, they can't stop it. Yeah, keep commandments and you'll live, never thirst again. That living water he will give, it takes discipline, so we don't die no more, don't cry no more, look up at the sky no more, don't sigh no more. Christ is coming to deliver me, he gon' set us free. I'm tired of slaving in this misery, counted the cost long time ago. I'm just waiting for the Lord to say it's time to go. Let's work. The only hope is in these laws, so we don't fall. We be here keeping commandments, man. The devil's trying to break my wall, but so we don't fall. We be here keeping commandments, man. Scripture flexing with my Bible on me. Where's yours? I'm just checking, homie. Take a glance, you don't stand a chance while we got our Bibles in hand, keeping commandments, man.
Give me Isaiah 6 verse 8.
Bring it out.
Because the problem with our people is that they don't consider who they are. You didn't know that God's calling you sister. Let me talk to you for a second.
Am I one of your people?
Can I ask you a question?
Am I? Is she one of your people?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Is she one of your people?
But I'm going to ask you a question, and you can ask me a question.
Okay.
What's your
No,
nationality?
let me ask you a question.
What's your nationality? Sister, what's your nationality? I'm asking you.
Maybe I'm too drunk.
I
think I am.
Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. Also, I heard the voice of the Lord.
Us men, us Israelites, us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who decided to repent and follow God's laws, we hear a voice from the Lord saying, what?
Whom shall I send? And whom will go for us?
God said, who will he send? He's sending the true men of God.
That's right.
The true Israelites. And who what?
And who will go for us?
Who's going to go up for God? Who's going to go up for the Most High? And his son. Who?
Then said I.
Then said the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who repent, the true Israelites of the Bible. What?
Then said I. Here I am.
Here we are.
Send me.
Send us. We here in the battle.
Right.
We here in the streets.
Right.
In the trenches.
Right.
Trying to pull out our people.
That's right.
And it's wickedness that you're stuck in. Learn your nationality, Hispanics. Learn your nationality, blacks. Because it's not what you think it is. It's way much more than you think it is. Brother, come and speak to me. You want to know about this sign? What's your nationality, bro? You don't know. That's what Christ looked like. Brother, come speak to your boy real quick. Come over here for a second. You see this sign? Who that on that sign?
God.
Okay, but if your sons look at it, who's that on that sign? You said that's God, right? Now, you think that this man here is God, right? But the Bible don't teach that. The Bible said that God and Christ look nothing like this sign. And we're going to pull it out for you. So now you have ammunition when somebody says, well, Christ is white. The Bible don't say that.
Right.
Let's see what the Bible says Christ really look like. So now your sons and your daughters will know that a white man is not God.
Right.
And never been God. Right? 14.
Revelations chapter 1, verse 14.
Read out. Actually, give me 1 and 1.
Revelations 1, verse 1.
Right.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
He's saying this is the revelation of Jesus Christ. So this is the understanding of what Christ looked like. It's the revealing of Jesus Christ. All right? 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
He said his head and his hairs, we're speaking about Jesus Christ now, all right, was white like wool. Is this man hair white like wool? I'm speaking to my brothers and sisters. Is this man hair white like wool? No, strike one, right? He said like wool. Now, do white people have woolly hair? Do Chinese people have woolly hair? Put your hand on your head. What does that feel like? It feels like wool.
That's right.
And what people on this earth have hair like you? The so-called black people.
That's right.
So Christ had hair like wool, like black folks, right? So that's one little clue to give you what Christ really looked like. That's strike one. Shaggy over here don't look like Christ and never look like Christ. We're going to get the definition of what woolly hair would be, okay?
This is the definition of woolly hair.
Uh-huh.
Tightly coiled hair.
Tightly coiled, right? Now, when you trying to take a pick and put it through some hair after you just woke up, is it easy for you to pick that thing? It's hard as hell, right? It's called nappy hair, right? Officer, you said it's what?
Tightly coiled hair.
Another word for tightly coiled hair is what? Wool or nappy. Only so-called black people have nappy hair or tightly coiled hair. Right. Read.
As white as snow.
Uh-huh.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
So he said his eyes were as a flame of fire. He had reddish eyes. And he had reddish eyes because he drank. And we have to get that out of the Bible to prove to you that his eyes were red. You got that? Genesis 49 and 12. Because a lot of people say, well, drinking is bad. That's not right. Christ drank. Christ drank just like you and me. He didn't get drunk, which you shouldn't be drunk, but you can drink because Christ drank. And this is the description of why his eyes were this color.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 12.
Right.
His eyes shall be red with wine.
He said his eyes shall be red with wine. Go back. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Describing the color of his eyes. Now they paint Christ's eyes as blue or brown, but the Bible says his eyes were red. The Bible says his eyes were as a flame of fire. Strike two on this demon. Christ never looked like that. Read.
And his feet like unto fire.
Whoa. He said his feet. So if y'all all had some sandals on, right? And I couldn't see the top of your body, but all I could see was your feet. Could I tell what type of nationality you were? Could I tell what type of color you were? So he said his feet. We're looking at Christ's feet now. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Fine brass. Okay, so the color of brass is what color? Like a golden or a different type of brown, a derivative of brown, right? Now, can you get a white, pale, pink boy from brass? Can you get a red boy from brass? So why do they have Christ looking like this? Okay, let's say, well, people say Christ was an Arab. He was like that olive color, right? The Bible doesn't describe it even more. He said it was like brass, right? So he's brown, right? Read.
As if they burn in a furnace.
Whoa. As if they what?
Burn in a furnace.
So if I put some brass in a furnace, burn the heck out of that thing, and pull it out, does it come out white? Does it come out pink? Does it come out the color of Shaggy Dog over here? No. Christ did never look like a white man. Christ was a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
He had nappy, tightly coiled hair like you and like your sons and like your daughters. Christ looked like you. Are you a so-called black man? You're a so-called black man, right? Because they tell you you're a black man, right? Now, if I was to tell you you're black, right? Black is what? A color. If I pull out a crayon box and I look for the black, I'm gonna find it, right? You look at your pants. Is your skin the color of your pants? Is your skin the color of your pants? Your pants. Brown. Is your pants brown? Your pants is black. So you call yourself a color, but you are not the same color as your pants. You're not the same color as my boots. So why call yourself a color when you're not that color? You the color brown, right? So what's another nationality that they're trying to do? Because I see your shirt, bro. I'm looking at your shirt. It says Celebrate America, right? Celebrate America. Celebrate USA, right? This is what you're celebrating when you got that shirt on. You're celebrating the mass murder and slaughter of your people.
Go back home.
This is what you celebrate. We will go home when Christ returns.
That's right.
So you celebrating the mass murder of your people, brother. So when you call yourself, or you say, well, bro, I'm African American, right? That's what they call you. You go to school, they say, bro, you African American, right? Or you black. We already proved you ain't black. You brown. So why are you calling yourself African American? Why are you calling yourself black? You know why? Because this man has conditioned our people to hate themselves.
Right.
Has conditioned you to learn that you're black. To learn that you are the name of a white man. Your last name, what's your last name? Austin? My last name's Grimes. Did you know that the last name of every single black, Hispanic, and Native American here in America is the name of a slave owner? You came from the plantation of the Austin family. And that's why they call you Austin. That's not your true name, your true nationality. What does the Bible call you, brother? Because the Bible describes everything about your history. This Bible describes everything about what you're supposed to be calling yourself. What your sons and daughters are supposed to be learning of who they are. You have the same bloodline that Jesus Christ has.
That's right.
And we're going to prove that in this Bible. First, I'm going to prove to you that your name is not called black. We're going to give you your true name. Jeremiah 14:2.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourning.
He said Judah. Now, you have to understand, when he says Judah, that is a small understanding of what Jew means. It's a long word with a short word of Jew. Don't be distracted by the enemy. Understand? I'm giving you your nationality. This is what you call yourself. This is what God calls you, okay? Read it again.
Judah mourning.
Judah. If you look on this sign here, Judah is the so-called African American. And I call you so-called because you're not too white.
Right.
God calls you Judah. And we're going to prove it. Read.
Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish.
He said Judah mourning. The blacks are in mourning. The Hispanics, the Jews right now is what we're talking about, are in mourning, right? Our people are so sad and dumb and numb to what's going on in their lives. They don't understand. They don't know why. Every time we pray to God, we say, brother, pray for me. Sister, pray for me. We go to church and ask the pastor to pray for us, right? Because we are in mourning.
And the gates thereof languish.
Our leaders are in languishing. We have no leaders for our people, for our nation. Obama is not a leader. Martin Luther King tried, he failed. Malcolm X tried, he failed. Our leaders are not doing what they're supposed to do. There is no leader.
Right.
There is now, but we're going to show you that what this Bible is talking about. Read.
They are black unto the ground.
They are what?
They are black unto the ground.
So he said Judah, which means Jew, are what?
They are black unto the ground.
So if I dig into the ground, does it get lighter? Does it get wider? It gets dark. It gets black. You are from the tribe of Judah because your color skin comes from black unto the ground.
Right.
Because your people are all through this Bible. You are the true Jews.
That's right.
The blacks are the true Jews of the Bible.
That's right.
The people you hear calling themselves Jewish, they are not the Jews of the Bible.
That's right.
You so-called blacks are the Jews of this Bible. You're brown. You are from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Christ is from the tribe of Judah. We're going to get that so you can understand. You come from the same bloodline Christ came from.
How y'all doing, family? Y'all all right? Y'all learning? All right, the brothers is out here teaching who you are, where we come from, because the knowledge of this Bible has been patty caked and sugar coated that most of us don't even read the Bible no more. Y'all see? Y'all got your grandma's Bible? You read it? My point. Give me James 9 and 11. To the brother's point, we call ourselves black, we call ourselves African American, they was calling us colored, Negro, which just means black, all of these names. So we identify with the Africans because they dark skin like us, they brown like us, right? So that must be where we come from. The white man said, hey, we took you off the shores of Africa, you're African now. But here's the problem.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 11.
Come on.
Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
Jump up to verse 9.
Verse 9. To the Lord our God belong mercies and forgiveness, though we have...
7. That's what I'm saying. 7.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 7.
Bring it out.
O Lord, righteousness belongs unto thee.
That's what we want. Come on.
But unto us
but unto us, black and Hispanic people, come on.
Confusion of faces.
What do we have?
Confusion of faces.
You ask the so-called white man, right? Are you white? They may say, most of them will say, yeah, to agree with you, but they identify themselves, whether they're British, their families come from Ireland, their families come from Russia. They'll make sure that you know that not all white people are the same. True? False? But when it comes to people of color, everybody has to be black. Everybody has to be from Africa. When the whole world, when 3/4 of the world are dark-skinned people.
Right.
The Indians, the ones with the dots on their head, they are brown people, are they not? The Cambodians, which are in Asia, they're brown people. The real Australians, they're brown people. Hawaiians, Pacific Islanders, they're brown people. Are they Africans? No, they're not. So they automatically lump us into this African group when there's many different kinds of people on the earth. Read that again.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 7.
Read it. Come on.
O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee.
Come on.
But unto us, confusion of faces.
But because we have transgressed against the Lord our God, because we no longer keep his commandments, because we don't search out the history of who we are, where we come from, and we let the enemies teach our children who we are, where we come from. We know all about George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, all of the founding fathers, but we don't know about King David, King Solomon, King Hezekiah, the prophet Isaiah, the prophet Paul, Jesus the Christ. Not realizing that those are our forefathers. Those are our heroes. So we got to search the scriptures, because why? We are not all the same people. Although we are brown people, we are people of color, certain colors. Not all people on the earth are the same. That's what the brother's bringing out. Y'all understand? All right, all praise.
So what he gave you was to understand that you are not what these people call you. And did your pastor ever tell you that there's color in the Bible? Did you ever hear that there's color in the Bible? We just pulled out Christ had brown skin, right? So this image is false. But did you know that all the other people in the Bible were people of color? From John to Job to Solomon to all these major people in the Bible, these are our forefathers. Right. Your forefather is not Benjamin Franklin. It's not Abraham Lincoln. It's not George Washington. Your forefathers are here in this Bible. This Bible is not a story. It's not a fairy tale. We have understood, and by repenting and learning through Christ's laws, that this is our history.
That's right.
We are the true Jews. We are the true Israelites of this Bible.
That's right.
So what we're trying to do is give you the knowledge of this Bible. Show you that there's things like color all through the Bible. Psalm 25. We're going to show you some color in the Bible, all right?
The Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but comely.
Whoa, Solomon said what?
I am black, but comely.
He said what?
I am black, but comely.
Solomon said, I am black, but I'm beautiful. He's the first man that said, look, I'm black and beautiful. They used to say that all the time in the 70s and the 60s. But our people have lost the beauty that comes from this Bible. They lost thinking that being black is a beautiful thing. Because when your children came up and they looked at this sign, what he said? He said, that's God. But that's not God. That's closer to God than anything you've ever seen before.
Right.
And we're going to prove it. God is actually a black man. God had hair like his son. Do you know God is not just a puff of smoke? God has a color. God has a body. God has a face. We're going to prove it.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 9.
You're not going to hear this in church. You're not going to hear this on TV. You only going to hear it from the men of the Lord. The men who keep his commandments. We give you the understanding of what Christ looked like. What God looked like. It's in the Bible. It's just that we never read it. We never thought that our history, that our Father was here. Bring it out.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
So he understood, he beheld till the thrones were cast down, right? And the what?
And the Ancient of Days.
So the Ancient of Days, meaning no end of days, no beginning of days,
did sit.
So if I said the Ancient of Days, would that be my grandpa? From the beginning to the end? No. Who are we talking about here? He's talking about God. He said, I beheld, till the thrones were cast down, to the what? The ancient of what?
And the Ancient of Days
God.
did sit.
Hey, if somebody sat, don't they have to have a body to sit? So God had a body, and he sat down on what?
Whose garment was white as snow.
God had a body, he sat, and he had a garment, and it was beautiful garment. This way he see it. Read.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Whoa, there goes that word again, the wool. Do white people have woolly hair? Do Chinese people have woolly hair? No, the so-called black man has woolly hair. God looks like you, black man. What? Christ looks like you. You know, black man, that's why we're here. To give you the truth of this Bible.
John
This
14.
Bible is for you.
John 14.
John what?
John 14 and 8.
Give me John 14 and 8.
John chapter 14, verse 8. Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father.
He said, show us the Father. Philip speaking to Christ, he said, show us the Father, Christ. What did he say?
And it suffices us. Jesus said unto him,
This is what Jesus said. You want to see the Father? Show us the Father. What does God look like, right?
have I been so long time with you?
He said, look, I've been with you all this time, right?
And yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me.
If you've seen Christ, if you've learned in this Bible what Christ looked like, not like this shaggy dog here, but what Christ really looked like, he had skin the color of bronze, he was a dark black man with woolly hair. He said, if you've seen Christ, you've seen me. What?
He that hath seen me hath seen the Father.
You've seen the Father.
Right.
That's right. God looked like his son. His son looked like God. God was a black man. Christ was a black man.
Right.
Don't let nobody tell you different.
That's right.
And if they do, tell them to prove it with the Bible.
Right.
Because we prove all things up here.
That's right.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.